how it happened, and 5 years later, here we are.
Richard Alexander here. We just, as artists and people involved with origami, we just want to thank Vanessa for the wonderful story that she's told about this group of people. Going back several years, a lot of these people were folding in relative isolation. There were small conventions and a few publications, and when Michael and I opened the Origami Do studio in 1996, I searched the word origami on Al Gore's internet, and I got about 1 million hits. And when we opened our show in Waikiki last year, I did a Google search and found 32 million hits, something like that, on the word origami. Congratulations.
Well, it's not to sound too self-congratulatory up here, but it's obviously an honor for me to be able to work with the artists and their artwork. And we did put information about all of these artists on the film's website, which is betweenthefolds.com. So if you go there, there's links to pretty much everybody up here. So
Google PCOC, the origami conference is coming up.
oh, that's right. They're in the area, in the Bay Area. In fact, Robert, maybe you want to talk about this. I don't know much about Peacock.
So there are origami conventions around the world, and there's one called the Pacific Coast Origami Convention. It's every 2 years. This year, it's in San Francisco. It's November 5th through 8th. About 200 people. Origami classes at all levels, from beginner to extremely advanced. And if you want to learn more about it, go to the Origami USA website, origami-usa.org, or Google for PCOC, Peacock, and you'll find out what it's about and how to come.
Well,
It's also open to the public display.
Oh yes, there is an exhibition, and that is open to the public, so you can just come to the exhibition if you want.
can somebody get? Can we get the DVD?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Uh,
We get asked a lot if the DVD is available, and as of about 4 days ago, we're thrilled to say yes from our website, betweenthefolds.com. Thanks. You done?
The very first question, I think it was Jesse, asked about paper making, and the DVD has a lot of extra footage that you didn't see here. So if you are interested in the details, Vanessa has provided information, so just drill down into the other things on the DVD. Thank you.
And there's a lot more stuff to see if y'all want to, or not. Then we get to eat if you don't.
But yeah, if you want to come up and take a look at some
Actually,
of the origami on your way
this is
out.
so beautiful. I haven't
Oh,
seen this.
thank you. Yeah, this is named after Richard Alexander. It's the Alexander Aztec swallowtail, and the paper's all black on one side and all yellow on the other. But each no cuttings, each one sheet. Oh, but I'm not going to
Don't
let
touch.
other people touch it.
Don't touch. Okay,
Yep.
that's how my pop-up collection is. No touching.
No.
How do you make these two-sided things? You just make two and press
Oh,
the
did you see in the film? We're making paper that's black on one side and yellow on the other because we're making two-can paper. What you do is you form one sheet of one color,
Chris,
put it on the wet cell, go to another color, make another sheet. While they're still wet and juicy, push them together. When you press them and dry them, they fuse together. You get a single sheet. No, in fact, they kind of suck together like chrome on a bumper. But that's the way we make our pulp. Is it's very aggressively. It wants to tangle really well, so it fuses.
I know that.
Origami nail fingers.
Call him Pike?
No, whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
That's a shibori experiment. These triangles. And what it does, what's interesting to me is that it makes the grain of the fabric change. Well, you know what a full wrap is? Shibori full wrap. It makes the grain change, so it's kind of subtle the pattern, but it's turning directions in an interesting way. It's unique to complex kind of folding.
don't forget to ask Chris for his little portfolio book.
No, this is
He has that
silk.
search to leave with you. It has a lot of examples of it.
Record it too, is that
Yeah, I can edit this. I can Foley. I can Foley this. But
You tie the folded thing is on the pole, and then you wrap it around, and then you push it down. You wrap it real tight, and you pull it down, and you dye it. And then the silk will hold its folds after it dries out, or you can heat dry a little bit. And then the folds will reset. It's like that white silk piece over there. You know, it holds the folds in well.
hey,
Light ironing.
Chris, maybe you want to just, before Paul has a chance to give him, is that,
Oh
Paul
yeah.
order care with
yeah.
you?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's a portfolio I have for you.
Wow.
Because there's a,
You could be off. Thank you so much. Good.
there's quite a lot of examples of different geometries, and he lives in Boulder, where the SketchUp people are, and there's a lot of kind of applications that.
Thank you. Card. This is Chris's card. Do you want two favors? I'll get one to Karen, or you can have a second for someone. I'll give it to Karen. Yep. Okay.
An iron can be used after, but it's not part of the process. When I was a little more secret about my method, I would let people, I would say, yes, I use an iron sometimes when I want to. And I would sometimes afterwards set in, but it's not part of the process. And when I would answer that, people would think, because anyone who's done a little bit of textile with pleating, they take the iron, they fold, and then they take the iron to set it in. And so people look at that and they think I have like a special, like crazy little iron, and I'm like a wizard with the iron.
But this is an excellent example of where you really just need to flatten it with your hands. It folds itself. That's the key to this method.
Thing about the method that it folds itself.
And I did explain that.
To do it, and then because it contradicts that complex process is required for a complex form, which is really strong association. Everything in your life reinforces that association.
Okay. I hate to cut this off. Okay. Loudly, you want me to do it? Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, invite everyone to lunch. Sorry.
If we're hungry, we need to eat now.
Yeah.